Most men don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because they are comfortable. Comfort is not peace. Comfort is not balance. Comfort is not maturity. Comfort is sedation. It numbs ambition. It convinces you that survival is success. You wake up, you go to work, you pay your bills, you avoid risk, you repeat. And because nothing is collapsing, you call it progress. But nothing growing is not the same as nothing collapsing. Comfort removes friction, and friction is where transformation happens. The gym is friction. Building a business is friction. Leaving a stable situation is friction. Speaking your real thoughts is friction. Comfort teaches you to avoid friction, and when you avoid friction long enough, you avoid growth. The most dangerous thing about comfort is that it feels earned. You tell yourself, I worked hard, I deserve stability. And you do. But stability can quietly become limitation. You stop asking what you could become. You start asking how to protect what you have. Protection slowly replaces ambition, and ambition is what creates leverage. Comfort shrinks your risk tolerance. You no longer ask, what if this works? You ask, what if this fails? And that question changes everything. Because fear-based decisions create safe lives. Safe lives create predictable patterns. Predictable patterns create invisible men, and invisible men are easy to manage. Systems love comfortable people. Comfortable people don't disrupt systems. They don't challenge authority. They don't move unless told to. They optimize inside the structure, but they never question the structure itself. Henry Ford did not build an empire on comfort. He built it on efficiency. And efficiency does not reward passion. It rewards repetition. Repetition creates routine. Routine creates mental safety. Mental safety reduces creative tension. And creative tension is where evolution begins. When you remove tension, you remove evolution. Comfort feels like maturity, but often it is just controlled stagnation. You are not collapsing, but you are not expanding either. And expansion is what power looks like. Comfort does something subtle over time. It rewires your standards. At first, you still dream. You still imagine a bigger version of yourself. You still feel a quiet dissatisfaction. But comfort teaches you to negotiate with that dissatisfaction. Later, when things are more stable, after I save more, when the timing is better. And slowly, the version of you that wanted more becomes quieter. Not because he disappeared, but because he was postponed. Postponed ambition turns into forgotten ambition. Comfort replaces intensity with routine. You stop chasing. You start maintaining. Maintenance feels responsible. Chasing feels risky. So you convince yourself that responsibility is maturity. But maturity without movement becomes decay. Look at your decisions over the last year. Did you choose growth or did you choose safety? Every time you chose safety, you trained your brain to avoid expansion. And the brain learns quickly. Neural pathways strengthen around comfort. Risk begins to feel abnormal. Boldness begins to feel reckless. You don't even notice the shift. You just feel older. But what you call maturity may actually be shrinking. Comfort also affects your social circle. You surround yourself with people who validate your stability. They say, you're doing well. At least you're secure. Be grateful. Gratitude is healthy, but gratitude used to justify stagnation becomes sedation. You stop measuring yourself against your potential. You measure yourself against disaster. As long as I'm not failing, I'm fine. But not failing is not the same as advancing, and advancement requires discomfort. Discomfort sharpens perception. Discomfort forces adaptation. Discomfort reveals capacity. Comfort hides capacity. Because you never push the edge far enough to discover it. The most dangerous outcome of comfort is not poverty. It is invisibility. You become predictable. You become replaceable. You become safe. Safe employees, safe opinions, safe routines. And safe men do not control direction. They fit into it. Systems are not designed to elevate comfortable people. They are designed to stabilize them. Stability serves the system. Growth serves the individual. And when you unconsciously choose stability over growth repeatedly, you align yourself with the system's needs, not your own expansion. This is why so many men wake up at 35, 40, 50 and feel something missing. They did everything right. They avoided chaos. They minimized risk. They protected what they built. But in doing so, they reduced what they could become. Comfort did not destroy them in one moment. It reduced them slowly. It convinced them to shrink their expectations, to lower their intensity, to accept a smaller horizon. And the most painful part? It all felt rational. It all felt smart. It all felt responsible. That is why comfort is more dangerous than failure. Failure hurts immediately. Comfort hurts quietly. Failure forces reflection. Comfort avoids it. Failure challenges identity. Comfort protects it. And growth requires identity to be challenged. If your life feels stable but not expanding, comfortable but not exciting, secure but not powerful, then comfort may not be your reward. It may be your ceiling. And ceilings are invisible when you stop looking up.